We hear it all the time. Parental involvement is essential to public education, and so are parent opinions. One of the best ways for parents to register their opinion is through the CCSD Parent Survey, which is accepting comments right now. Here to explain a little bit about the survey and why it's essential for parents to take it is Kenneth Retzl. He's with CCSD's Assessment, Accountability, Research and School Improvement Division, and also Dr. Tammy Malich, Assistant Superintendent for Education Services. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you very much.
So the survey is done every year, correct?
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Kenneth, let's talk a little bit about it. So it's not going to take long.
No, it's only 20 questions. We anticipate much less than 5 minutes.
Okay, that's easy. It's available online. You can do it on a tablet, on a phone, on a computer.
Correct. Any of those. Yep, correct.
And then for those folks that don't have a computer available, there are a couple of options in which they can go to their school.
They can go to their school. They can ask the school for a computer to access the survey. Otherwise, they can ask for a paper survey as well and fill it out right there, hand it in, and we'll get it for them.
Okay. Now, there is a deadline that we need to talk about. This needs to be done by when?
December 22nd.
Okay.
Yes.
And then after this is done, as happens every year, there's a certain amount of time. This will all be pulled together, and when will the results be released?
Yeah, so the results will be available to the schools about mid-January. It'll take a little bit of time to gather all the paper surveys and get those tabulated. But by mid-January, the schools will have that. They'll be able to take that information. Many schools create a family and parent engagement plan. They'll be able to take those results, find out areas that they may need additional resources for, and tailor those plans accordingly.
Okay. Dr. Tammy Malich, that's one of the reasons it's so important for parents to take part in these surveys, and actually student surveys, because what is the results, the answers actually will lead to action sometimes from the state.
Exactly.
Can you explain that?
So sure, climate initiatives are very important to school.
You mean like school climate? So
correct.
Safety.
School climate.
Yeah, okay.
The feeling that kids have when they're in their school, the feeling that parents have. Are they received well in the school? Do they feel like they're welcome? And so with that, the state is often looking at climate results, and this is just one way that the state looks at what our parents and students think, and then they use that to implement climate initiatives, to award grant dollars. One example of that is one of the climate initiatives is the school social worker grant, and they award that grant based on a couple of factors, the percentage of survey takers and then the responses to those questions. So it becomes very important for us to provide additional support to the school centrally, for the schools to provide support to their parents and students within the school setting, and then for the state to support us at their level.
And that was the student survey, as I recall.
Correct.
But there were an additional 130 social workers that came as a result of that. So,
absolutely.
So that really tells us how important this is. Kenneth, one of the questions that always comes up is, okay, so I'm a parent, I'm filling this out, and I believe you do ask for the student ID number. Not everybody puts it on there, but people want to know if this is anonymous. How do you answer that question?
Yeah, so the schools will never see the responses or be able to attribute those responses to an individual student.
Okay. Do a lot of people bring that up? Or?
We hear it occasionally, but there's always the option not to include the student number if they so choose.
Okay. So we said about 20 questions on there. Some of them are, can you give me an idea of school-specific questions? Like what kind of questions will be asked?
Yeah, so we'll ask parents specifically, when you go into your school, how clean is it? We'll also ask if their child feels safe at school when they attend school. We'll also ask the level of parental engagement that they feel. Like, does the principal and the staff reach out to you? Do you feel welcome when you come into your school?
Okay. And this is not just, there is a separate survey for students, and there's also a separate survey for, is it CCSD staff, and that includes teachers, or a different one?
Yep, so it's for all school-based staff, administrators, teachers, and support staff as well.
Okay. And the deadline is also December 22nd?
Correct.
Okay, so I guess we got our marching orders. Fill out the survey. Appreciate it, both of you being here today. We want to give that information one more time. You can find the link to the parent survey, again, online survey at ccsd.net/survey. It will be online until December 22nd. The 5 or 10-minute survey is available in English and in Spanish and can also be accessed at any school or many of the CCSD offices if you do not have a computer. Questions or concerns can also be directed to the district's Assessment, Accountability, Research and School Improvement Division, 702-799 1041 and just hit option 4.